As you're concerned, when we are working with Revit software, we may work with other softwares at the same time to transfer and share some files between these softwares. And there are some computer-aided designs that we know them as CAD. I mean, we use computer for the designing process, okay? So we use LinkCAD for sharing the files of computer-aided design files actually. And when we click on LinkCAD, here there are some formats: DWG, DXF, AXN, SAT, DGN, OBJ, SCAPI, STF, and so on. I mean, these are recognized as CAD formats that they are supported by Revit software. Okay, so when we are talking about LinkCAD, we just do not mean necessarily AutoCAD, and LinkCAD is required to be familiar with while you start your job working with Revit software. So, LinkCAD and ImportCAD, firstly, I should say that their functions are similar. So, if I choose LinkCAD and ImportCAD, you should know that we got the same process for the another one. However, there is a minor difference between them that I will talk about it. Firstly, let's have an introduction about LinkCAD and its advantages, I mean the usages and functions. Suppose that we got some files, DWG, we got SAT files or some files from Rhino, from SketchUp, from AutoCAD or others. Then if we want to export our file and then import it to Revit as a reference view in order to complete our models and then meet the needs of our employers, or for instance we got a 2D plan view in AutoCAD that we want to import it here to complete our models. So in such a condition we can use LinkCAD or import CAD, as you can see. So you can click and drag and then drop the CAD files in Revit. Watch this, like this way. We got the plan view, then you can position them in the scene and it will be imported. This is one of the simple and easy ways for importing your CAD files. But if when dragging and dropping your files into Revit, encountered with such a error message that some numerical data within the important file was out of range, this numerical data has been truncated. It may has multiple reasons. For instance, the CAD file may contain some patterns, some hatches that their scales does not match with the Revit software. Let me open the file in AutoCAD. LinkCAD here. As you can see, we got too many files and we got some hatches that their scales and coordinates are very large. Watch this, region X and Y's. Now this is one of the reasons, and the another reason is that the CAD files are not positioned at the coordinates of 0 or at the origin point. This is one of the reasons that this error message is appeared or only appears. And the third reason is that you may have worked with Vectorworks software. If you export your files as CAD with the software of Vectorworks 2019 Service Pack 3, this error message appears that you have to put it into consideration while you are drag and then dropping it into Revit. However, if you import it from insert tab, you'll see this message too. Anyway, how do we can solve these warning messages and how do we can import our files professionally in a precise and accurate way? So these are the items that we're gonna learn in this season. I click on close and then you'll see that the file is imported, but it got some errors, or for instance the scale is not accurate, or there are some problems with the numerical data that I deleted. But in the following sessions we will talk about the settings of the files while importing the CAD files. We got a lot to know in this season, so don't rush and please watch the videos patiently. and about comparing comparing import and also link, which this import versus link CAD. I add double spaces. Continue in the next session.